Whitler, sports editor of the Suburban Newspapers here for another edition of Judgement Calls. And today we're going to be talking a little football. And I'm very pleased to be joined by B J Cunningham, wide receiver for the Montreal Alouette, who is presently getting some training in while he's doing some good work with former Ottawa Redblack, Grey Cup winner, and Loyola High School old boy. And he actually brought the Grey Cup to the school for the kids to see in 2017, I think that would be. And that's Scotty Macdonnell. Scotty, DJ, welcome. Scotty, what can you tell me about this project you're doing?
Mark, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate that. Loyola Old Boy is the best way to describe it, and 2017 was the year, man. So I'm thoroughly impressed with your memory, my friend.
No, not a problem. Now, tell me a bit about Project Playmaker. Is that something that you started? Now BJ is on board with you.
Yeah. So this is something that was kind of a brainchild of mine since 2018. I was fortunate to have some really good support at Selwyn House by Mike and Mike Morovich and the squad there. And it originated more so as a football camp. Myself and my former roommate, Antoine Pinault, got out there and started doing some emphasis on perfecting receivers' craft. You know, obviously when you're a receiver, you also are somewhat intertwined with quarterbacks. So we had those guys out there. And then Antoine was doing it for the defensive backs. And so this was our first camp. And then slowly but surely, I'd been training some local youth that I knew from around the way. In fact, DJ and I trained with some kids at Concordia a few years back. And then ultimately this summer I said, you know what, I'm going to start doing it a little more seriously. It'd be a good way to get me out of the house and so I'm not always just involved in my 9-to-5 job. And now it's developed really into something that's more of a weekly sessions where we bring guys out to the local parks wherever there's availability. And really it's just an emphasis on getting them to work on their craft, all the little technique stuff, and really putting in the work on how to become better at their position, specifically right now for receiver and defensive backs.
And now, BJ, you got on board with this year as well in the sense that we're living in a crazy time. Normally you'd be getting ready and gearing up for a game, but you've got to stay in shape and do some training. So I guess you're working right alongside and helping mentor these young athletes.
Yeah, man. Me and Scotty have always been talking, man. We always stay in touch, and he always explained his vision to me about what he wanted to do and giving back and helping out and stuff. And I just saw what he was doing, about a few weeks, a month ago, and we contacted each other, and he was like, "Yo, bro, look, man, I got all these kids I'm training. It could possibly grow. I got other stuff I have to handle. I have a job myself." He's like, "Bro, if you're not, I was at the crib, I was training by myself, working out, bored at home. It was like, honestly, it was a blessing to just be able to come out and just get the house." And just, quarantine, everybody was everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for my dog just getting me out the house, and now I get to work with kids, which is like a passion of mine anyway. I just love working with kids and to see, them getting better. That's what we want out of this. We want to develop guys, help them perfect their craft, like technique. The longest way to stay in the game is to keep your technique tight and perfect your craft, add something to your game every off season. So that's what we're trying to get guys. If you want to work in your footwork, we're gonna get your footwork right while you catching the ball. You want to work on catching the ball, we're gonna get you catching the ball while you get your feet work right. So
you want to buy the offensive line lunch, you're gonna buy the offensive line lunch, right?
Yeah. We're gonna get it right.
Take your quarterback out for dinner. That's gonna keep you in the game a while too.
That's gonna keep you in the game, target, but not for real, man. I'm just happy I got to come out and team up with Scotty and just help give back to the kids. Like I said, perfect the craft. And I wish I had some pro athletes coming back when I was growing up to teach me the game, the mental aspect of the game. It's more than just going out there on the field. You gotta prepare. You gotta take care of your body maintenance. That's what keep you right side. That's keep us in the game too.
Oh yeah.
You gotta handle adversity as well as success.
Adversity and success, and being able to talk to the media, and, because everybody's going to have what they're going to say, but you have to, be straight-headed, straightforward, have that tunnel vision. All different types of stuff that we can bring from our experience, not just get on the cones and get on the ladder and, you know, that type of stuff. So I'm just happy to be on board, and it's a blessing, man. I'm thankful, you know.
And Scotty, about how many kids you got out there that you're working with right now? And if anybody wants to check in about maybe getting in on the sessions, how would they do that?
That's a very good question, and we've got probably 20. I'd say it was before BJ got on, I might have had like 5, 6, 7, and then kind of, you know, being that his schedule worked really well with mine, we've grown pretty quickly in the last couple of weeks. And so for us, really, anytime you wanna reach out, I think most kids use social media nowadays. We've had a lot of word of mouth too. In fact, one of the kids that we work with, Lawrence Brassard, his dad's been coming to our workouts, and someone's father, Paris, who's joining us now, Paris' dad, Bob, happens to be a Loyola boy also. Funny how that works. He stopped by and was asking us about it, what it was about, and he just happened to be at the right place, right time, and now Paris comes and works with us, with myself and BJ. So sometimes, if you join us serendipitously, if you just pull up to the park where we've been at, which is mostly the Westmount Athletic Ground behind Westmount High, or Rutherford Park in BJ's case. Myself, I'm at Loyola Park. We're never going to say no to someone who wants to come work, right? We want people to show that initiative as well. Other than that, man, like, social media is a great platform. BJ and I both have Instagram, Twitter. I've got Facebook as well. If you've got my cell phone number, you know someone that is, like a connection, obviously feel free to reach out to us. We're both kind of open guys, and our end goal really is to facilitate, man. We're not going to go running after and chasing after people that don't want to put the work in, and we've discussed that before. We've got better things to do with our time. If someone's serious and might be at the bottom of the totem pole of what they've done in football, we love to see that, right? And we love to see guys that are willing to put in that work. So, and really, Mark, anyway, if you got a carrier pigeon that can get to me, brother, I'm ready to work with you. So whatever you want to do, as long as it doesn't matter how you feel about your game, anything. If you're ready to put in the work, come on, slide by, and we'll do our best to get you right.
And BJ, has it impressed you, some of the skills that you've seen on these young athletes that have been out there? I understand one of your favorites is a wee fella that.
Oh yeah, man. There's a lot of talent out here, man. Y'all got a little young guy, Jordell. He pops in every once in a while, man. He comes to get some work. I tell you, sometimes he'll come set the tone for the workout every once in a while. I ain't gonna lie, man. His feet, man, we want to get out there with him and get on the ladder, man. I'm telling you, but we got a lot of guys, man. We got a lot of guys that I can see I'm excited about working with. You're gonna see them pretty soon coming up when you're gonna start hearing their names. I'm gonna keep quiet right now, but there's some young guys.
That was me.
Yeah. We're excited about them though. So we got some guys coming up. I'm excited for the guys that want to come join there. Like I said, if you want to come work, we're here, and that's what we're here for, and we encourage it. So come on.
And guys, football. More so than any other sport, it's a brotherhood, it's a family, I think. I know you make connections in whatever sport you do play, but football being that, Scotty, you were coached by my teammate from Concordia, Coach Sheehan, and, here you are. Now you're working with the kids, and BJ, you have a love of doing it. More power to you. I'm so glad when you guys are able to get back like that. But who has more fun? You guys or the kids?
Hopefully the kids. I'm having a blast.
Yeah. No, you know what, man? If they're having more fun with us, that's a good sign. But shit, I don't know. I be clowning the kids sometimes too. I try to make it fun, but I don't know. If they're having a bad time, they ain't told me yet. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I want to thank you both for being here and taking the time. Judgment calls on this one, people. Anytime you can help a kid improve his game and they're going to put in the work, whatever the sport, it's worthwhile. And when you have these two gentlemen, one former pro and a present pro, taking the time to do so, that's big on what they're doing for these kids. And I congratulate them. Now that's it for this edition of Judgment Calls. You know where to find me. sports@thesuburban.com if you have any suggestions, if you have any comments about the episodes. Or if you need to find Scotty and BJ and where they're going to be, I can let you know. That'll be it for this one. Until next time, don't drop the ball.